this video, we're unboxing and installing a strut tower lift kit on a Ford Bronco. In this kit, you'll get 4 lift spacers and all new hardware. Tools required for the strut tower lift kit install on a Ford Bronco: pry bar, 1/2-inch torque wrench, 1/2-inch extendable ratchet wrench, 3/8 torque wrench, electric impact, electric ratcheting wrench, hammer, trim tool, 15mm wrench, pair of pliers, 1/2-inch 27mm short socket, 3/8 15mm short socket, 1/2-inch 10mm deep socket, 1/2-inch 15mm deep socket, 1/2-inch 18mm deep socket, 1/2-inch 21mm deep socket, and 1/2-inch 19mm deep socket. We'll also be using a transmission jack to assist in the installation. Use a 19mm deep socket with the extendable ratchet to loosen the front wheel lug nuts. Then move to the rear of the vehicle and do the same with the same tool to loosen the rear lug nuts. Lift the vehicle and use that same 19mm socket but on the electric impact to remove the front wheel lugs and then pull off the front wheel. Use the same setup to remove the rear lug nuts and remove the rear wheel. Use an 18mm socket with the electric impact to remove the lower strut nuts. Use a 10mm deep socket with the electric impact to remove the brake hose bracket mounting bolt and pull the bracket away and set it to the side. Use a 21mm socket with the extendable ratchet to loosen the upper control arm. Remove the nut and the washer. Separate the control arm from the knuckle. Use an electric ratchet with the 15mm short socket to loosen the 3 upper strut tower mounting nuts. Remove the nuts. Then use a 21mm deep socket with the electric impact to remove the stabilizer bar link. Use a pry bar to assist in removing the strut. Push down and away from the mount. And pull the strut out. After removing the strut, we need to use the pliers to remove this alignment pin from the strut tower. Grip the pin and rock it back and forth until it comes loose, then remove it fully. Next, we need to remove the 2 lower studs from the strut. Spin the nut back on until it is flush with the stud. Use the hammer to tap the stud out. Repeat the process on the other stud. This kit has new studs and nuts, so we will not need the old hardware. Now it is time to install our strut tower lift. Place the spacer onto the strut. Once positioned, hand start the strut tower nuts. If these strut nuts are missing, damaged, or corroded, replace the nuts, as new ones are included in the kit. Use a 15mm deep socket with the electric impact to tighten the strut tower nuts. Next, torque the strut tower nuts. Use the 15mm short socket on the torque wrench to tighten the strut tower nuts. Use a pry bar to assist in securing it. Torque to 55 Nm or 41 foot-pounds. Before installation, we need to remove the 3 nuts from the top of the lift kit. We can also see that the positioning of the 3 strut tower studs has changed. This means when installing, we need to rotate the strut 180 degrees. With the strut in the old position, you can see the top studs won't line up. Rotate the strut 180 degrees and then proceed with the installation. Finish installing the strut. And hand start the upper strut tower nuts. Align the lower strut with the control arm mounting holes and insert the stud and hand start the nuts. Connect the upper control arm to the knuckle and hand start the upper control arm to knuckle hardware. First install the washer and then the nut. Use a 15mm short socket with the torque wrench to tighten the upper strut tower mounting nuts. 55 Nm or 41 foot-pounds. Use a 21mm socket with the extendable ratchet to tighten the upper control arm to the knuckle. This nut needs to be torqued to 120 Nm or 89 foot-pounds. Use the impact with the 10mm deep socket to install the brake hose bracket. Install the stabilizer link to the control arm nut. And then use a 21mm deep socket to torque that nut to 120 Nm or 89 foot-pounds. Use an 18mm deep socket on the torque wrench to tighten the lower strut tower to the lower control arm. Torque it to 120 Nm or 89 foot-pounds. Moving to the back of the vehicle, use a transmission jack to support the rear axle. Then use a 27mm short socket with the extendable ratchet to loosen the strut to rear axle mounting bolt. Then use a 27mm socket with the electric impact to remove the stud. Remove the nut and then fully remove the stud. Use a 7mm wrench to loosen the 2 small screws at the bottom of the fender liner. Move around the liner and remove all the clips using the trim clip tool. To finish removing the liner, spin off the 2 nuts. the liner down and out of the wheel well. Use a 15mm wrench to loosen the 3 upper mounting nuts. Remove the nuts and then allow the strut to drop down and out. After removing the strut, use your pliers to remove the alignment pin. Grip the pin and rock it back and forth until it's loose and then remove it fully. Install the strut tower lift kit. Hand start the upper strut tower mounting nuts. Use a 15mm socket with the impact to tighten the strut tower nuts. Then use a 15mm socket with a torque wrench to tighten the strut tower nuts. Use a pry bar to assist during the installation. Torque to 59 Nm or 41 foot-pounds. Before installing the strut, remove the upper strut tower nuts. Similar to the front, when installing, the strut needs to be rotated 180 degrees. Install the strut and hand start the 3 upper strut tower nuts. Use a 15mm short socket with a torque wrench to tighten the strut tower upper lock nuts. Torque to 55 Nm or 41 foot-pounds. Unfortunately, there's insufficient space on the outer nut, so we will use a wrench to tighten it. Align the mounting hole and then use the electric impact with the 27mm socket to install the bolt into place. Hand start the nut. Then use a 27mm socket on the torque wrench to tighten the mounting bolt. Torque this nut and bolt to 300 Nm or 221 foot-pounds. Lower the transmission jack and remove the jack from underneath the vehicle. Install the wheel well liner, push it into place, and align the 2 studs on the top. Spin on the 2 nuts and then start pushing in the clips. Go through and push in all 9 clips around the fender liner. Install 2 screws at the bottom of the liner and use a 7mm wrench to tighten the 2 screws. Install the front wheel onto the hub and hand start the lug nuts. Use a 19mm deep socket with the electric impact to tighten the wheel lugs. Install the rear wheel and hand start the rear lug nuts. Use the same 19mm to tighten the rear lug nuts. Repeat on the opposite side. Lower the vehicle and use a 19mm deep socket with a torque wrench to tighten the lug nuts. Torque it to 150 Nm or 111 foot-pounds. Repeat the same process on all the other wheels. After After the kit is installed, the vehicle will need to undergo a 4-wheel alignment.